Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Robinson's got it. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So, who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Pickett. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here comes Grant on the return.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he goes out right around the 39. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Being chased out left, and he can't find anywhere to go in it, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
It's become the standard in the league. Myles Garrett's 2021 was special. 16 sacks set a team record, and we're third in the NFL, and he made first-team All-Pro to the surprise of no one.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
Off play action, Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown.
What a response by the defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And that for the sack.
Someone is certainly having a big game. While that sack didn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Greg Newsom.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47. At After the interception, here's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And Chubb will try the middle here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Browns at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's got his receiver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Browns. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards.
In what many term is a down year for rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers took Pickett 20th overall because they knew him better than any other quarterback in the draft. They consider him the most pro-ready passer in the class. He's got plenty of gunslinger in him as well. You give him an inch of space to make a throw, he's going to try and make it into a mile.
Again, it's Harris, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Pickett. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Pete.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Johnson's got it complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And Deontay Johnson just continues to build and grow in his NFL career. Finished 2nd in the NFL in targets on his way to his first Pro Bowl last season. Pulls in the catch there to pick up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and now it's sending him back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Trying to lay one up deep.
And oh no, it's incomplete. It's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, 20, 10. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so I went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Pickett now on first down.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett.
And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's got some space here.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Watson off play action. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Watson.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on second down.
Pickett.
And this one is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Pickett. That's to Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now Pickett.
Man open is Robinson. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Pickett to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to go up top again. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
so for the Browns, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.